have a
champion. You know, as a child, I loved scary movies, and I would sneak to watch them. And how I would do it is, I would get as close to my 13-inch black and white TV as I could. I'd turn the volume down really low so that no one would hear, and then I would take my Ninja Turtles blanket and I would cover myself and the TV up with it so that if my mom or dad got up in the middle of the night, they wouldn't see the light emanating from underneath the bedroom door. And it worked. You know, I got myself pretty good and scared too. But over time, I stopped watching scary movies. You see, they just weren't scary anymore. I mean, the outcomes were predictable, right? The girl falls down, the black guy is the first to die in the movie. And so this idea, or this lack of sensitivity, if you will, to what is supposed to scare you versus what is not supposed to scare you, trickled into my personal life as well. Someone would get gunned down, I wouldn't react. Someone OD'd, I'd be like, okay, they OD'd, and or teachers treating me like crap at school because I used to be deaf, and when I got my hearing back, I stuttered really bad and I had a lisp. I mean, it was all so commonplace. Getting treated like crap and seeing terrible things happen to people became my version of normal. It was my expectation. Do you know what did scare me? There was this lady who was a substitute teacher, and she was filling in for another who would be out of the office for an extended duration of time. She took a keen interest in me and my writing. She loved it. She was young, she was ambitious, and full of faith. But every time this lady tried to work with me, all I kept thinking to myself was, run! Nobody says that I'm smart. Even my mom was like, you the stupid ass kid. And so in my mind, I could not accept that this lady really thought I was intelligent. She really thought that I had what it took. She really thought that I had the skills to be able to succeed. She's just trying to set me up, you know, like get me to lower my guard, and when I least expect it, boom, make fun of me like the other teachers in school had. What scared me was when I was in college. There was this lady named Jaretta. She was working with other children that were also going to college, and they affectionately called her Mama J. She would take them to and from church. She would buy them groceries. She would just be an ear to listen to them, to guide them along their journey, if you will. I kept thinking to myself, like, nah, man, this is too good to be true, yo. She's just probably trying to be here to mess with these little young bucks, get that horsepower, you know. And I was like, she wanted to be there to help me, and for a while we didn't really get along because I'm thinking to myself, like, ain't nobody that nice. What scared me was when I was a young adult, there were girls that said that they liked me. No one had ever told me they liked me before. No girl took an interest in me. Everybody said I was ugly. Even my mom treated me like shit. So I couldn't accept that they honestly had genuine feelings for me and they wanted to give and not take. And so I just told myself, I'm gonna play you before you got a chance to play me. And that's what I did. I just wanna apologize. In a moment of clarity, I just wanna say that I'm sorry. What scared me was you were too nice. And it made me run. It wasn't until I began attracting my expectations with consistency that I realized the error in my thinking. You know what, even when things were good, the only thing I kept thinking was, at any moment, this thing can go south. Now, some of y'all gonna sit up here and play dumb, like y'all don't have no idea what I'm talking about, but let's just keep it all the way 100. Men are, women are, people are, life is. We have definitions for everything. We have expectations for everything, and they're usually not good. And what's crazy is we all want our lives to be good. Like, for example, we all want a good man or a good woman, but as soon as it starts getting good, our ego kicks in and starts looking for what's wrong with them as opposed to what's right. I mean, after all, we've all heard the saying that if something seems too good to be true, and you know what? You're right. You're right because your beliefs make it so. Instead of getting what you want, you run into the painful arms of hurt, frustration, and negative expectation about life, about love, about anything, about everything. And you do it because the devil you know is better than the devil that you don't know. It's a prison of our own making, but it doesn't have to be that way. Look, in the example that I gave, don't let social media, TV, and negative experiences of your friends fool you. Women, there are countless men out there that will adore the ground that you walk on. They will love you for you. They will say that you are the most intelligent, the most beautiful, the most radiant, the most wonderful, the most amazing woman they have ever met in their entire life, and they will mean it with their entire heart. Men, there is a woman out there that will love you for you. They will support you. They will believe with you. They will believe in you, and they will walk with you every step of the way. You can do that new role and be successful. You can start that entrepreneurial role and be successful, and God will make sure that He will supply all of your needs so that you have whatever it takes in order to bring that thing, that whatever you're thinking about, into full manifestation. And He will do it for you because He loves you. How about that? It starts with us, right? And it starts with redefining what is our version of normal. And I got to tell you that it's not the scary or chaotic or loud thing that we have grown accustomed to, but it's in the stillness that when we sit down and we begin to paint beautiful dreams upon the canvas of our imagination, that is what's real. So what are you asking me to do, David? I'm asking you to cast the net again. I'm asking you to let go of the negative expectations, the hurt and pain that you may have grown accustomed to, and put on faith, and put on love, and put on hope, and put on belief, so that you can bring your dreams, your goals into reality. Let go of the negative thought patterns that you and I both can admit have not served you, have not served me, have not served anyone. I'm asking you to align with thoughts that support your new belief. Yes, that even means not co-signing or giving your energy to by liking or hearting negative posts on Instagram or Facebook, even if those posts had previously aligned to what you believed to be true. It's time to lead with a new perspective. It's time to lead with love. And don't say that flippantly. Listen, it takes courage to believe in something, to hope for something, when everything in your current reality, everything in your past, don't say anything about what you believe to be true in your heart, and to just hold on to that. It takes courage to say, this ain't that. Whatever I've been through in the past, this situation isn't that. It takes courage to believe the best and to lead with love. There are people in this beautiful place called Earth, like my old English teacher. There are supportive people like Mama J, who will be there to guide, to mentor, to shepherd you, to help you get to where God ultimately wants you to be. There is somebody special out there that sees you, the real you. You know, I know. And it's such a beautiful thing. Yo, so stop waiting for something good to happen to prove something to you before you believe in it. Yo, that's a recipe for disaster. That's gonna get you no more than what you already got. Stop sitting there with your guard up, waiting for something to go wrong because in your past it usually did. Take off the old man, put on the new man. Taste. And I think if you taste, I think that if you believe the best, I think if you taste and see, you'll find that the Lord is good. I think it's about time that we all cut the scary movie off.
I know I'm yours, baby.